So if you look at this horse, what's the first thing on the training scale? Rhythm. Okay, how's the rhythm? Good? It's an 8? Why not? Yeah, now this is a little bit something Barbara's going to create right away. You can walk, honey, because Barbara's just created a problem. Barbara does this at horse shows all the time, too. She creates these problems. But this is an interesting discussion thing. I think in the U.S. that we think rhythm is just like, I got rhythm. Okay, well, have you guys ever watched Dancing with the Stars? Oh, absolutely. Did Wayne Newton have rhythm? No, it was really bad. How about Apollo Ono? Woo! Yeah, he was hot. So you've got to say, really, what rhythm means is not just the repetition of the footfalls. When, we did a really rotten job translating the training scale into English. But Steffen knows this because the Germans have like one word, and I have to use 2 sentences to explain that one word, right? So when we talk about rhythm, really what it means is, yes, it's regular, but there should also be some talk, there should be some, a little more emphasis in the trot. Okay? Got that? Okay, so let's pick them up and put them down over there. Mara, back to trot. Now the second thing as a judge, that's the first thing I look at. I have to say, Mara, you got rhythm? Okay. Second thing on the training scale is suppleness. And I think that Steffen and I pretty much agree. You're going to hear that word a lot, right? That's kind of our thing, isn't it? Because we think, and we're right, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we know we're right. Probably 98% of the problems come through the suppleness. Okay, that's the problem. And if we think about Mara's horse, we think about the hind legs as where the energy comes from. Okay, the hind legs create the energy, so that would be the battery. And then I'm going to attach 2 wires, one from each hind leg, over his back, through his neck to the bit. And I'm going to screw a light bulb in between his ears. Now, if she has suppleness and then also contact, which is the next thing, that light bulb is going to burn at the same brightness. Okay? So, how's Mara's light bulb? It's pretty good. It flickers occasionally, but it's not too bad. Contact, again another bad word, really means in German that you lean on the bit, anlehnen. You have to lean on the bit. And I know most of my ladies get hysterical. Oh my God, he's leaning, he's heavy, I better go get a sharper, shorter, tighter bit and bigger noseband. And it's like lightness has nothing to do with that. Lightness has to do with the shoulders, guys, okay? So get over it. So now, what's after all of those things? Impulsion. We didn't get to go forward until we had all those other things. And I think in the U.S. sometimes everyone thinks impulsion is the first thing on the training scale. Okay? And you really have to have submission first, impulsion second. Okay? The more impulsion you have, the more submission you need. Now, for training level, we're pretty much done. We don't care about the other stuff. So if we're looking at all of these things, and Mara's going to go out and she's going to do a training or a first level test, in this trot, as a judge, she's going to be at a 7 or an 8, I would say, 7 or an 8 range. If she can ride a circle and, make the test look fairly accurate. Do I see a 10? No. Possibly a 9. If she could just get that light bulb a little steadier. Okay? Okay, Mara, go ahead and walk. And did the Annette come in? Okay, Annette, can you come down? So do you see how the judges start their scores? We don't even look at the stupid circle until the very end. We start with what we call the basics. That's the training scale. He says, oh, I'm only 4 years old. What does this body angle look like, just from the walk?
Uphill.
Level, uphill? Are his front legs longer than his hind legs? Not quite. But he's a pretty elegant, sort of uphill looking horse, leggy, a very nice leggy, modern type horse. Annette, can you trot for us? So let's all of us play judge for a minute, okay? Everybody put a score down for the rhythm. Got your score? Okay. Go through the training scale. Rhythm, suppleness, contact, impulsion. Okay, got a score? All right. Quality of his gaits. What are we talking about when we say quality of the gaits? Which trot would you rather buy, this one or the other one? Or are they the same? They're kind of the same for different reasons, okay? This trot has a little more elasticity. The other trot, the Frisian, had a little more articulation of the joints of the hind legs. That's where I would sort of criticize this one. He wants to be a little straight in his hind legs. Let's wake up those hind legs. Come on. I know you're only 4, but now's the time. There we go. So if we think about the quality of the gaits, then the training scale, and then if we're doing a 20-meter circle that was accurate, what score would you come to with this horse? 7 or an 8? What did you have? What was that, 6? 6 is really mean. Yeah, you're a really mean judge. Nobody's going to hire you. Steffen, what do you think about it?
A 7 would be my taste. I would like to see him for a few minutes on the long side, going a little bit forward and then judging, a little bit more the hind legs because of that. Yeah?
Okay, so can you go straight ahead all the way around?
Yeah, maybe a diagonal when you're ready. Let's change direction. Let's push him a little bit more forward. Yeah, I would stick with the 7 for this. What I'd like to see for an 8, that he starts putting a little bit more effort into the engagement of the hind leg, looking for a little bit more effort from the stifle, from the hog. So I would stay at a 7.
Okay, well, honey, you know what?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I think you go down there with the 2 training first level horses.
Right.
Okay, because we don't only want to give 7s. So can you go fix them for us?
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so he'll go fix those 2, and we'll bring those 2 back.